As we all know, former Celtic striker Chris Sutton has branded the Scottish FA an embarrassment for banning Hibs manager Nick Montgomery from wearing a microphone during last night's TV coverage of the Edinburgh Derby. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And let's be real about this. The SFA have come out and completely distanced themselves and said they were not the ones that banned them. There's just a lot of, who done it here, and, it's not a TV show at the end of the day, it's Scottish football. And Nick Montgomery, serious questions have got to be asked about why. And I was looking forward to it, considering what actually happened in the game. It would have been really, really good to have seen it. Now here, some people have argued it's tin pot, and I can see certain elements of it, right? Because at the end of the day, Nick Montgomery is going to hold back. I mean, he even spoke about how his wife told him not to swear, so he's clearly and utterly going to hold back. There is no two ways about it, right? Now, if you're mic'd up, you're not going to say what you would say if you were unmiked. And that's not me suggesting that Nick Montgomery is going to completely go off the rails and dish out abuse to every group on this planet that he could dish out abuse to. Because no, I'm not saying he's going to do that. But at the end of the day, he's not going to, go at his players the same state way. We've seen there was cameras in the dressing room, and hell, even the players would act differently. They just would. I haven't seen too much of it. And the half time we've seen some of the players get interviewed, and we've seen at the end, even Shankland was interviewed right at the end, and I think it was probably honestly the best coverage that they'd ever done of a Scottish football game on Sky that I've watched. I genuinely do believe that. Now the SFA denies blocking Hibs the Derby plan to mic up Nick Montgomery, and the Scottish FA said do not take steps to block plans that would have seen Hibernian manager Nick Montgomery wear a microphone throughout the Edinburgh Derby, but did pass on IFAB rules to the club. Broadcaster Sky Sports had revealed plans to include live audio from Montgomery's throughout the match against Hart, with his assistant Sergio Armando wearing a body cam so that viewers could hear and see the touchline coaching during the fiercely contested Premiership game. The move was abandoned shortly before the game, with presenter Elena Barber telling viewers that the governing body had pulled the plug on plans. Scottish FA moved to clarify their position, saying that they had merely checked the innovative move was within the rules after learning about the proposal. They revealed that the international rules for football put together by the International Football Association Board prevent the use of microphones for broadcast use. So apparently, it's got nothing to do with the Scottish FA. Now, Chris Sutton did completely go in on the Scottish FA. We've seen the likes of you and Cameron completely go in on Chris Sutton, saying why should we be the guinea pigs for English football, because they're the ones that reject this, and the talk is that we're being used as the tester for the main league, the English who's your English Premier League team, that sort of pish that goes on down there. So Chris Sutton is completely and utterly called this out. He's branded them a disgraced embarrassment for living in the past. I think you can see both arguments of it, but essentially what's happened here is Chris Sutton has bashed the SFA, the Scottish FA, and it turns out it's not even their fault. Is Chris Sutton going to come out and issue an apology? Of course he's not going to come out and issue an apology. That's just not what Chris Sutton does. So, yeah, I think he's just going to, quickly do the Homer Simpson meme where he sinks into the hedge and it all should be forgotten about, guys. But anyway, that's where this video on Fog Football is going to end. Make sure you check out the videos earlier on today. Big Fabio Silva looks like he's on his way to the Glasgow Rangers. Didn't see that one coming, did we? All that crazy stuff. But anyway, guys, Chris Sutton, should he apologise or should he not? He's not going to apologise. Do not hold your breath. Chris Sutton is not going to apologise to the SFA. It's a shame. I was kind of looking forward to seeing Montgomery mic'd up, but I can see both points of the argument. The question is, though, can you? Until next time.